Western Conference heavy hitters, Grant. We're looking at two of the biggest right here.
Oh, man, that makes this one a lot more interesting, doesn't it? You know, a lot of pride is on the line in this one, B.A. These teams will not be taking it easy on each other.
Let's check out Minnesota starting. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The previous play is under review.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw, no good. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Edwards, no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
They really threw their weight around last time. They got to the free throw line a lot, and it helped secure the win.
Well, and coaches will sometimes complain about an inconsistent whistle from the refs, but credit them for the level of aggression to make things happen.
Gobert finds Randall over Smith. Randall can't hit. Thompson outside. Here's Eason. Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Right side, McDaniels. The three, Randall. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Durant, pass to Eason. Now here's Thompson. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Şengün. 5 on the clock. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
Well, when you think of all the skilled big men in the league, Şengün is among the best. The kind of player you can run an offense through.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
And Houston has possession. Following the score by Minnesota, Thompson's shot is off.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. And he banks in the layup.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Down low, here's Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Şengün's got 5 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Durant. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Eason finds Durant. McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards can't hit. And here is Thompson. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Smith. Thompson outside. To the inside. Durant. Pass to Şengün. And he gets that one. He has 7.
What you love about KD is the way he thinks the game. Intelligent and experienced. You can count on him to always make the right play.
Now here's Edwards. He had 31 in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Here's Randall. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Here's Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap.
Back to Eason. Thompson outside. Here's Şengün. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Eason's got 5 now.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will bury you from out there.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Ingles, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Dosunmu comes in for McDaniels. Highland, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Green. Pass to Capella. That shot missing. Nice D from Reed.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside, Ingles. Left side, Conley. Reed for 3. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Finney Smith, a screen. Pass to Capella. And the shot's good.
Hey, that's a fantastic last-second read. Passing out of his shot.
Conley looking for an opening. And here's Reed. Again, the Timberwolves score.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Shepherd. 20 points for him last game against Orlando. And the 3 off target. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the court for Minnesota, Randle at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Dosunmu in it to 3. Shot from inside. That one's good from Green. And the assist by Shepherd. Here's Randle. Dosunmu outside. Reed finds Randle. No good from outside.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Cuts off the pass. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Highland. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Well, Coach, coming out of the All-Star break, a lot of teams seem to be getting their second win.
Yeah, this time of the season is for fresh starts. The All-Star break lets guys step away from the game and get refreshed, not just physically, but mentally.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "Their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team." Back over to you, Brian.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. The kick out to Conley. Right wing. Randle, the pass to Reed. Back to Randle. 3-pointer. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Look, for this offense, Randle being an effective catch-and-shoot option is crucial.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Houston making some changes. Durant comes in for Finney Smith. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Nice shot by Durant.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Outside for Randle. For 3. The Rockets pull it in.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Smith, he's checked in for Green. Here's Şengün. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. 9 points for Alperen Şengün.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Edwards. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Durant with it. 6 points for him. Looming large, KD.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Durant looking around. The three. KD splashes the triple.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Clint Capella comes in for Alperen Şengün. And Eason subbed in for Shepherd. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Randall. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. And he's good on the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Thompson outside. Back to Durant. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oh, easy 2 for Gobert.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Now here's Durant. He's covered by Dosunmu. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Inside for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And credit Gobert, igniting that break with his active hands defensively.
Outside Eason. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Up top, Capella. Houston working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Thompson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Dosunmu, the pass to Gobert. Count the basket. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to Smith. To the paint. From 9 feet. And Gobert with a block.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Now just a 5-point Houston lead.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Rockets.
Their offense is running like...
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to...
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
KD and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. Durant pulls it in.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Şengün controls the rebound and the putback. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too.
Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And he comes up with a bucket. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Good read by McDaniels. This is the kind of team-first attitude he brings to the floor.
Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
For 3, Randall. Rockets with a rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Thompson right side. Back to Durant. Pass to Smith. Here's Eason. Smith with a screen on Edwards. Here's Eason. Lets it go from 14. Şengün, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Edwards. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Well, it's so difficult to outsmart Edwards as a defender. He'll just come right into you.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the clock.
And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Minnesota again missing.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Durant against McDaniels. Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. From behind the arc. Durant pulls it in. Houston leading by 6. Pass to Thompson. This one for 3. The shot no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Now here's DiVincenzo, covered by Smith. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by McDaniels.
Don't even hand me a stat sheet. It's easy to see DiVincenzo is having a night, piling up those buckets.
A great response from Durant.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Edwards against Eason, and the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. That free throw is good from Thompson. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Sengun. Green comes in for Smith. Okogie's checked in for Durant. And it's Shepard in for Eason. Reed in the post. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Reed's got 7 points.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
And more of a rotational player at this stage. Clint Capella still does a few things really well, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., he makes a difference as a rim runner, crashing the glass, contesting shots. He is a valuable part of the rotation.
And Houston making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Dosunmu, the pass to Reed. Hits a three-pointer. 10 points for him.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Shepard. No points so far. Pass to Green from downtown. Fires in the triple. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Dosunmu in at small forward. Reed finds Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Pass to Shepard. And here's Sengun. Reed defending. Nice move. Man, there's a nice layup by Sengun. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
You gotta love how Sengun attacks on the interior.
For 3, Randall. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Okogie, the pass to Sengun. Here's Shepard. Pass to Okogie. Let's go with a 3. Can't get it to drop.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Back to Reed. Now to Dosunmu. For 3, Randall nails it from beyond the arc.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Houston making some changes. Durant, he's checked in for Finney Smith. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie, thanks. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Shepard. DiVincenzo covering, and it's Shepard missing. Timberwolves trail by 6. Edwards on the go. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my. Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Green. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 5. And it's Randall with the jam.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
McDaniels against Durant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Now Edwards. Stolen by Thompson. Now Durant. Oh, he can't get the layup.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Well, in that situation, you know Randall's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Outside Durant. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Randall. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Durant against McDaniels. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
And Gobert with a block. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's McDaniels. Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Durant against McDaniels. He launches. Outside Thompson. Smith with a screen on DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The 3 ball is down.
Oh my! What a play from the young fella. Jabari Smith comes through in the clutch.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 17-7 run. The drive by Randall. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
This team needed those points from Randall. What a massive bucket.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Smith with a screen on McDaniels. Gobert pulls it down.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
DiVincenzo can't get the 3. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Oh, he can't get the layup. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Outside Edwards shoots a 3. Şengün pulls it down. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Outside Durant. He lets it go. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just
Julius,
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.